Welcome to Daddy Curb's Garden. This is a winter garden edition of Daddy Curb's Garden, and I wish I actually had a significant winter garden to show you. I don't. This bed is a 4x10, and I have two of those right here that was going to be my main winter garden. I was going to plant lettuce and carrots and broccoli and spinach and Brussels sprouts and cauliflower and Swiss chard and a whole number of things. Well, I did back in November. I had this separated with nice little rows. I put compost in here. I got it all prepared, and I sowed my seeds just like I felt like needed to be done. And I was so pleased because I just knew that this garden was going to be so full of green that all of you were going to be amazed at my garden. And Daddy Curb's garden was actually going to mean he had a garden. Well, let me tell you why this one's not doing much. At least it's going to be my excuse for this year. I got it all ready. I got all the seed in. I closed the door and I left. You know, I watered it. I did what I needed to do. And a couple days later, my kids visited the garden. They left the garden. They didn't quite latch the garden gate, and all my chickens came in. Well, those chickens had a ball in this bed. They scooted everything around. They pecked and ate. They scratched. They completely rearranged my planned little winter garden. Well, it's not a complete loss, but it was nearly complete. I'll bring you in a second and I'll show you. I do have a couple of things sprouting, but there's not much to show. So here's the surface of the bed. There was supposed to be rows running this way across the short ways of the bed. I think it was carrots and broccoli and lettuce, and that was the three main crops in this bed. I do have some lettuce that decided to go ahead and take root. So hopefully I'll get a little bit of lettuce out of that. I noticed I have a little carrot coming up there. So maybe I'll get one carrot. I had one row actually here that the chickens must have missed, because I got about half a row of lettuce there. So that's exciting that there's something in there. The second bed is almost completely decimated. I got one thing growing here. I believe that's a Brussels sprout. Maybe I'll get one Brussels sprout plant out of this whole bed. Yeah, I think those lettuce are gonna make it. I'll have a salad or two, and I'll be pretty proud that I did. Well, that's another edition, a lame edition, but another edition of Daddy Curb's Garden. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for visiting the Daddy Curb's Garden.